Surely, surely we can't be dropping as much bitrate now, right? Thank God. Okay. This is a little bit better. This is a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna wait for everything to work itself out. It's lower quality, I know. It's probably annoying, but I'm not trying to. I can't. I guess I just can't stream in high quality anymore. I don't know. I do not know what's happening. So it's just really a GIF on stream. It's really more of me talking, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, it seems consistent enough now. Seems like we're doing good with the bitrate. Yeah, it seems consistent enough now. Okay, now back to what I was saying before. So I was thinking of like putting Doofenshmirtz's brain into Redestro, right? And by doing that, I have a feeling that Redestro would have just soloed all of the villains. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because Doofenshmirtz, I have to rewatch some of Phineas and Ferb, but Doofenshmirtz can literally. Doofenshmirtz has something for literally everything. You see, when he loses to Perry. And you're gonna say, well, Perry, he's just a platypus. He's a specially trained agent. Like, his job is to take out supervillains. So Doofenshmirtz only loses to Perry because Perry is literally straight up trained to beat Doofenshmirtz. Like, there's a whole group of these animals who are trained to beat, like, these highly intelligent villains. So, Doofenshmirtz switched with Doofenshmirtz's brain and Redestro? Oh my goodness, he would just create something and he'd just blow all of them away. Like, Shigaraki, low-key, is the only one who has a chance of even, like, hoping to survive that. Maybe Doofenshmirtz doesn't anticipate Shigaraki's quirk and he can, like, decay whatever gets thrown at him. But, and then also, remember, Redestro's power works in his stress. Like, his stress makes his quirk stronger. Like, yes, Redestro had a stressful, like, upbringing, right? But, like, it's not a Doofenshmirtz upbringing. You know what I mean? It's not a Doofenshmirtz upbringing. So, Doofenshmirtz would definitely be, like, stronger with the quirk, too, physically. So, if he ever got to boxing with Shigaraki, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to fight Shigaraki. And unironically, Doofenshmirtz is not featless. The guy has literally had lightsaber battles with Perry, who I've already talked about is like a specially trained agent. So Doofenshmirtz can go toe-to-toe at points with a specially trained agent in like combat. So Doofenshmirtz is not like fodder when it comes to skill either. So he has a chance of doing better like in just a fight against Shigaraki than Redestro did. And the thing is that it's been a while since I've rewatched that, so I don't remember what the difference between Shigaraki and Redestro is. Redestro, from what I remember, was like so scared, didn't ever go at his full power, but the reason was he was scared, like his own stress like got canceled out because of his fear of Shigaraki. So I don't know. I don't even know if the fear of Shigaraki. Like, I don't know if Shigaraki could make Doofenshmirtz afraid of him to the point where it would cancel out all of the stress that Doofenshmirtz has had in his life. So Doofenshmirtz would probably hit, like, the full power of stress and maintain that. So, it is... And correct me if I'm wrong, but Redestro is not really the most skilled fighter. Like, his best feats are like matching Shigaraki. Like, those are his feats. He's not like the most skilled fighter of all time. Whereas like Doofenshmirtz, as I've already laid out, can fight like Special Agent Perry the Platypus, who is skilled, like very skilled. So I don't know. Doofenshmirtz in one-on-one combat might have a better chance than Redestro in that situation. Which is kind of wild now that I'm saying that. And unironically, if you threw Doofenshmirtz in the situation, not even Redestro's body, Shigaraki couldn't touch Doofenshmirtz. Because Perry can dodge a laser. Perry can dodge a lightspeed laser. So, and we've seen Doofenshmirtz definitely scales to Perry's combat speed. So, like, I'm not kidding when I say I don't even think Shigaraki could touch like a regular Doofenshmirtz, but that wouldn't be the scenario because Doofenshmirtz would need technology. He might just take out Shigaraki if he has like a specific like blaster that he makes. But I think it's more interesting to just put him in Redestro's body, to be honest. That's more of it. I mean, that sounds a little bit interesting now that I say that, but you get what I mean. Like, switch their minds out. Doofenshmirtz's parents didn't even show up to his own birth. Yeah, Redestro just does not measure up. I'm pretty so I don't see like Shigaraki. You know, the fear of Shigaraki. Like I said, that's what overwhelmed the quirk of Redestro. I do not see that happening against Doofenshmirtz in the same situation. Like, I just don't see it happening. Right? But that's just me. I also want to do Metro Man versus Homelander. And that is an interesting fight. Homelander gets kind of obliterated, though, I'm not going to lie. Metro, don't get me wrong, I know some people aren't going to like this, but Metro Man is a little bit overrated. Like, his speed is not that impressive. People think that he, like, completely stopped time. There was a laser that was actually moving. So he didn't completely stop time. He's just moving somewhere close to the speed of light, somewhere around the speed of light, right? That's where Metro Man is moving at about. So he never stopped time, but the speed of light is too much for Homelander to handle. The speed of light, like, Homelander, so there's one statement. What is her name? Starlight, right? Her light is stated to be, like, her powers are stated to be light, and Soldier Boy can react to it. But that's like a random outlier, because A-Train is running at Mach 1, blitzing up just about everyone in the verse. Right? Like, I don't see how you can make the argument that, like, these people are, like, light speed when A-Train is just running around, just blitzing everyone in the verse at Mach 1 besides, like, the top of the top tiers. It just makes no sense. Like, that difference in power is just unreal. I mean, I guess you could still argue for light speed at the top tier of the boys, but I just don't see it. I think it's more realistic to say they're like hypersonic, you know, Mach 10 to Mach 20, that type of area, somewhere in there, rather than like light speed, because it just doesn't make that much sense. But Metro Man is still fast. There's people try, so basically there's like a calc that says that he's only like Mach 400 something. Can't stop the A-Train, yeah, but they didn't actually take into account. They didn't do so. So when they did it, they basically used as a reference point the speed of a pigeon, right? But they ignored the fact that Megamind was literally stopped in time as well, and Megamind can react to Titan, who can break the sound barrier. So in that calc, they didn't even like use the fastest. Like, since like, to lay it out, Megamind can temporarily move and perceive things at like above Mach 1. And Megamind could not move during when Metro Man stopped time. Comparably, a pigeon can only move at like 78 miles per hour. So they didn't even take into account Megamind's speed when they did that calc, which I thought was kind of interesting. I know it's combat speed, but Megamind should be fast. I don't know if it was the speed of a pigeon or something else, but for some reason they said a pigeon moved at 78 miles per hour. And, I mean, it gets Metro Man higher in speed, so I'm not going to disagree with it, but it's like, that was their reasoning. Because we don't really have, like, a time frame, right? You can't say that Metro Man stopped, unless I'm wrong, I don't know if there's a time frame. It's like, Metro Man might have stopped time for, like, days, and he could have stopped time for, like, or not stop time, but move so fast it looked like he stopped time for like days or minutes. But as I said, the laser, the death ray, was moving. Well, Metro Mind. Whoa! I just combined them. Well, Metro Man was doing his like whole midlife crisis, reading a book, all that. The light speed ray was moving, so he can't be like infinite speed or some ridiculous thing. But he is still incredibly fast. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get any Saitama fans like like coming after me after I made that Jesus versus Saitama video. It is wild. Like the Goku and Saitama fans will take things way too far. Like I'm sure you've seen the memes about the kids with cancer. The wild part about the kids with cancer is that it's kids who have actually gone through cancer. It's not like just like a meme template. The Goku fans just go on websites, they see, oh, a kid beat cancer. But can he beat Goku? It's like wild. Like, it is crazy. I'm for dark humor. I'm not gonna oppose it, but I also do think it gets a little bit repetitive and annoying at some point. You know what I mean? Like, imagine being that kid who beat cancer, and the whole comment section, all the replies, everything is just, but can he beat Goku? It's like, wow, wow. Is my stuff cutting out a little bit or what? Because I mean I can mess with it a little bit. All right, did you just come in out of context? I was talking about like Goku fans um, posting can he beat cancer? Can he beat Goku under like kids talking about like or kids. No, I'm fully lost. I oh, I gotta take a second here. What I was talking about was Goku fans posting can he beat Goku under like kids beating cancer, like posts of kids beating cancer. Like that's a bit wild. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I had this interaction too. I might as well pull it up right now, to be honest. So here you go. Here's a guy scaling Saitama. I feel you. My dad just beat my mom, but can he beat Goku? That is the question. Can he beat Goku? Yeah, it is wild. It is wild. Wait until it's the can he beat Saitama? It's gonna happen next, and it's gonna get worse. Because the Saitama fandom just has to top the Goku fandom. It has to happen. Oh, but okay, I want to get to this video because this video is full of absolute. Like this video is absolutely brain dead. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever made this, I think they need to stop power scaling. I'm not gonna lie. How do we know how many books Metro Man read while he was having the crisis? Yeah, we don't. So we just have to assume based on him being able to like we have to just assume based on him being able to like effectively make it look like it stopped time. That's how fast he is. If we had like a full time frame, then we could tell. We could get him faster, we could get him slower, right? Well, we couldn't get him slower, we could get him faster, but we don't have the whole time frame from what I understand. Now, I have not watched the movie in a second though, but that's just what I remember. I don't remember there being like a specific time frame. He just kind of did some Metro Man just kind of did some stuff. Yeah, but I'm gonna do this because it is crazy. All right, wall level, solid. Now the editing, it's just not there. No offense, but it's just not there. So all of this, all the way up to Galaxy, we're normal. We're fine. We're fine. This is where we start to get a little bit questionable, I would say. I've talked about Saitama. He can technically grab like something that might be a hyperspace. Depends on how you translate it. And he can match Garo, who can harness the energy of the universe. So, it's debatable, but you can make a case for it. It's possible. Thanks for the sub taken username, by the way. But then he gets to multiverse, and you're just like, okay. Hold up. Hold on. And then we just keep going past that. Omniverse. By the way, Omniverse is not a tier. Omniverse can mean so many things. Omniverse can mean like a universe with like fifth dimensional like realms. It could mean a universe with like it shouldn't just mean a multiverse. It's omniversal is not a tier on the tiering system. And then we go to Outerverse. We skip all of the, there's a complex multiverse, a low complex multiverse, a hyperverse, a high height. Nope, none of that. We skip all that straight to Outerverse. Now, I don't know how Saitama is Outerversal, but I really am going to need some... Okay, then we go straight to Boundless. Boom. And Unscalable. So apparently it is proven by the author that Saitama is completely unscalable. Unscalable. We're not just talking high boundless or something. We're talking unscalable. Like, what? What? So the guy says Saitama was created as an invincible, almighty, funny guy that can destroy anyone, in quotation marks. Now, keep in mind, this is stated by the author, but what the author is just saying here is that he's almighty, funny guy that can destroy anyone in the series. He didn't like say he's an almighty character that can destroy all of the SCP universe. No, he just said in universe he can destroy anyone, which is gonna happen. He's a shonen protagonist. He has to beat everyone in his universe. Like, come on now. And he doesn't instantly destroy them. He struggled with Cosmic Garo for a little bit there. I mean, eventually he just full surpass Cosmic Garo, like, significantly, but he did struggle for a short period of time. Not really, well, I mean, he got pressed, we'll say that. Even in one manga, there was a little title about Saitama's infinitely limitless strength. This is just like a random statement that I don't even know where it comes from. He doesn't even cite it. Saitama's true power is being slowly revealed, and soon or sooner there will be no understanding. As Goku greater than Saitama, etc., there will be only Saitama greater than anyone. So he's saying Saitama will solo straight up anyone in fiction. I'm a little bit lost here. I'm a little bit lost. So he's saying he would be above everyone in fiction, but he doesn't have any evidence to prove that. So like, so God of One Punch Man universe is not boundless because there's no way to prove he is. Boundless would be beyond. So Outerversal is beyond the concept of space and time. So it's not just beyond like our space and time, like 3D space and time. It's beyond all of the dimensions in existence. Infinite dimensions. You transcend infinite dimensions. There's no proof in the One Punch Man universe that the god transcends infinite dimensions. And then you have to be layers on top of that to be in boundless. So it's like you have no proof that God is boundless. God caps at multi-universal, if we're being generous. So Saitama is limited by the multi-universal. So yes, Saitama in series, like you just brought this up, maybe you could make the argument that since he grows exponentially in combat, he would be able to be boundless. There's no evidence that God is boundless, and God is the strongest character that we've seen. So like, for him, so there's no possible way for him to ever be boundless. And if he ever goes up against a character who's boundless, the character will just one-tap him before he can get to a boundless level. Could he beat God in the OPM universe because we don't know the scaling of him? Probably because he's because he's a shonen protagonist. Like, I don't know what else to say there. Like, I can't tell you if Guts is gonna beat Griffith in the end of his series, but I can tell you that Saitama is gonna beat God eventually. How we go from power scaling to multiverse theory? Yeah. But so God in One Punch Man caps at multiversal from what we've seen, so Saitama could never be boundless because he'll never have the opportunity in his universe, in his verse, to reach a boundless level. And that's just a fact. Hands down, stop right there. You can't, like, boom. Where do you go from that point? And see, here's the ridiculous thing. Saitama fans love to talk about all this infinite power equals boundless, um, omnipotent, invincible equals boundless. Let me do something real fast. So, don't know if you all can see that, but that right there says Cell has infinite perfect power. I'm gonna check out your other stuff too. So have a good night. All right, thank you, Taken, for coming into the stream. But right here, it actually says that Cell has infinite power. And it's perfect, too. It's not just like normal infinite power. This is perfect infinite power. So, Saitama having infinite power is literally just fodder. Like, what? Like, that doesn't change much. Cell is, like, solar system level. Similar to Saitama. Saitama's multi-solar system level plus, but still. Like, there's more. There's actually more for Cell as well. It's the funny part. So here we have Battle Power Infinity, Birth of the God of Destruction named Cell. So this again basically implies that Cell has infinite power. Let's keep going with these two. In the force of Cell's bottomless power, endless power basically. So once again, by Saitama fans' logic, Cell is also boundless. And not just that, we just have something that straight up says, I don't know if you see this, however, the depths of Nappa's power were still boundless. So, Nappa is also boundless. So, Goku is actually boundless at the beginning of DBZ, basically. Like, the logic that Saitama fans use to get Saitama to boundless is insane. I just can't. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't. Where do we get this from? You want to know something as well? Another funny thing? Let me see. Let's make sure this whole thing comes up on screen. You see that? Looks like the powers of omniscient, and omnipotent. So Uryu states when he's talking about like the Almighty that it's omnipotent. So technically, because Yuha is also invincible, Yuha cannot be beat by anyone, meaning he's beyond the tiering system. Do you see the logic that we're using here? There is so many fallacies in this logic. It is ridiculous. Like, you can't just say because a character is stated to be invincible in their verse, they're invincible in every single verse. Like, that doesn't work. That doesn't make any sense. And honestly, Yuha would still slam Saitama because Yuha has the Almighty, which is just gonna, like, he's just gonna get rid of Saitama via his axe if they're both beyond the tiering system. It's like, you know, I just don't know if these Saitama fans really think before they post stuff because it's like rough. In the Daizensha 6 movie 1995 guidebook, it stated that Super Saiyan Broly, his legendary Super Saiyan form, is an opponent with infinite power. Yeah, I know, that's Z Broly. So Broly is also boundless by this logic. And also Majin Buu said he was omnipotent, so Majin Buu is also invincible, making him omnipotent. Yeah, you know, King Piccolo in Dragon Ball said that he wanted to feel the infinite power of the Dragon Balls. Like, he literally talked about the Dragon Balls as if they had infinite power. So, I guess technically King Piccolo, in his, like, resurrected state, is actually boundless. So, Goku is actually boundless at the start of the series, and once we get to Majin Buu, he's beyond the tiering system. And then he just upscales in Super. Like, bro, what? 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 I actually just hate it. I hate it, man. Oh. Oh my gosh. It is crazy. It is crazy. The fact that we're even here is wild. Maybe I should check out some more of this guy's content. Let's see what he's working with here. Ooh, Naruto versus Luffy. This is an interesting debate. I know it has nothing to do with what we just talked about, but this is controversial enough to take a look at it. Okay, let's see it. What is up with this audio? What did he do to the audio? Oh, hell no. How do you even mess up the audio? Gojo victim! Gojo Vic. Whoa. Luffy's a Gojo victim, apparently. I see. Do you think Goku can still use Toon Force since he was originally a gag character in OG Dragon Ball? In Dragon Ball Z, no. In current Dragon Ball Super, with how much of a clown they're making him, I don't know if you've seen the new... Like, I don't even read the chapters, but I've seen it. He doesn't even care about meditation anymore as, like, an actual, like, highly skilled martial artist. I think it's possible that at this point he might have some gag character powers. I don't know if he did get injured by a laser too, so maybe you could argue he has some gag powers. I don't know. But with how stupid they are making Goku, I think you could make the case, but I would say I'd lean more towards no. I'd lean more towards no, but in OG Dragon Ball, you're right. He definitely was a gag character. But the Gojo victim thing for Luffy is interesting. I don't know how Infinity would react to Conqueror's Haki and shit. Like, could Conqueror's Haki just like knock Gojo out through his Infinity? I don't know. That is a question. That is definitely a question. Gojo though can be argued to be like incredibly strong. I've seen people put Gojo in their top 10 fictional characters. So and I'm not the most knowledgeable man when it comes to Gojo. So I'm not gonna really. I just think the Conqueror's Haki would be interesting to see how it interacts with Gojo's Infinity. The Frieza Sagi literally says he's stronger than a planet. Eh. I should give my insight on Naruto versus Luffy. Luffy is kind of fodder unless you use the Whitebeard can destroy the world statement. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if Whitebeard can destroy the One Piece world, Luffy is incredibly strong because the One Piece world is anywhere from a large planet to like a star in size. But if you don't use that statement, Luffy is multi-continental, and Naruto straight up split the moon. So there you go. There's your answer right there. And Naruto can be argued to be like star level the solar system. So I'd probably say Naruto has a better chance of beating Luffy because of all the metas that Naruto has that are above Luffy's. Luffy doesn't have a solar system meta. Naruto has a universal meta, which... very questionable, to be honest. Revolves around, like Kaguya saying she has, like, time spaces. Her dimensions are time spaces, but it's a complete mistranslation. So, and there's also a game that was technically approved by the author, Kishimoto. Basically, you know, it's like it has universes in Kaguya's dimensions. So people use that to say Naruto is uni. But I don't think Naruto is uni. I think Naruto is like large planet level, probably. Somewhere around there. Possibly higher. You know, it's actually possible for Pain to do really well in the One Piece verse because there's actually a calc that puts Pain's like meteor thing at like multi-continental. So if you lowball the One Piece verse, Pain could actually, or Nagato could actually get like pretty damn far. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a small country level calc too for Pain, so I mean, don't necessarily just trust the multi-continental one, but there is a multi-continental one, which is incredibly impressive. I'm not gonna lie. We're just that early in Naruto too. Isn't there a character in Bleach whose Bankai allows him to change reality based on his imagination? Would that work with Infinity? I don't think that's the Bankai. I think that's Gremmy. But I actually have not read the manga. I know I talk about Bleach and I love Bleach, but I know I've had a lot of spoilers and I know some stuff from it, but I've never read it. So I believe that's Gremmy that we're talking about. And from what I understand, Gremmy can basically make anything happen with his imagination. So Gremmy could probably just, you know what Gremmy would do? He would imagine something like a dagger inside of the Infinity, and he would just kill Gojo if he's smart. But Gremmy is kind of stupid, so but if Gremmy can figure out the Infinity, then yeah, he would just probably imagine something inside of the Infinity and then just win. Like that's probably what would happen. But Gremmy is incredibly stupid from what I've heard. I think he lost to Kenpachi. Now, he did lose to Kenpachi, I know that. And the only reason he lost to Kenpachi was he got so, he got scared of Kenpachi. Like, he was like, oh, I can never match Kenpachi. No, he imagined himself losing to Kenpachi because Kenpachi was so much stronger than him. So, Gremmy is not highly skilled, to be honest. But he can still slam a lot of people because he can potentially imagine galaxies into existence. He's pretty strong, but he's kind of stupid. I want to do a video on Guts too, but I need to find... I don't want to do a video on Guts until I find a really good, calc that puts him at a high level. Because right now, I hate to say it, but I'm struggling to find something that puts him significantly above Demon Slayer. Like the top tiers. I do not want Guts to lose to anyone in Demon Slayer. So I'm not... I know this is very biased, but I'm not going to make a video on Guts until I can get him above the Demon Slayer verse casually. And I thought I had something because I found a town level calc, and but the problem with it is that I don't even know if it scales to Guts. So, are you excited for Budokai 4? I don't really play any of those games. I should check it out because I need to find a game that actually played. Honest, it looks cool. Can Goku beat the Ohio final boss? I'm gonna go with yes, even though the answer is a no, because the Ohio final boss is so fodder. Usually the meme verse would slam anyone in the normal verse, like any SCP, anything. But just because the Ohio final boss fell off so hard, I'm gonna say Goku destroys. Just because the Ohio final boss is complete fodder. Not because it's 100% accurate. Not Demon Slayer. Yeah, I don't want Guts. I'm not gonna make a video on Guts if he struggles with Demon Slayer, because here's the thing about Shonen. Shonen gives their characters bullshit, just random power-ups that makes no sense. If we're being 100% real, if the author of Demon Slayer was forced to put Guts in the Demon Slayer verse, Guts is gonna slaughter everyone. But if we go by the normal power scaling that I have to abide by. I just can't. I can't. I'm trying as hard as I can, but I can't find a way. Like, there are Demon Slayer characters who can move at Mach 500. How in the hell does that make any sense? They're just random motherfuckers who breathe. That's all they do. They just breathe and swing swords all over the place. And they can move at Mach 500. Like, Guts is great. He's one of my favorite protagonists of all time, but, like, I just can't. I can't do anything to Mach 500. What the fuck is even that? Oh, and there's probably higher, because they're probably going to come up with, like, random calcs for the Demon Slayer verse, and you're just like, come the fuck on. What the fuck is this? You know what I mean? How do I get Guts to this level? The only way I can get Guts to that level is by having Guts, like, AP stomp the Demon Slayer verse. And I could highball Guts, I guess, and get him to, like, town level, small town level. And in that case, no one in the Demon Slayer verse can probably kill him. But if I don't find a way to do that, I just hate it. I hate that that's a fact. Demon Slayer is one of the weakest verses, and they still hit Mach 500. Like, I need someone to explain that to me. How the fuck does that work? Arceus versus the Ohio Final Boss. I'm going to just give you the same answer as I did with Goku. Ohio Final Boss is absolute fodder. Just gets slammed by everyone at this point. Oh, it's I don't know if it's around Mach 500 from what I remember, but that's off the top of my head. Let me check it out real fast. Let me confirm. Like, me being 100% biased with you, Guts would slam the whole verse of Demon Slayer with no difficulty. But I'm not a YouTube Shorts YouTuber, so I can't just, like, say to you, I can't just say to you, bop, Guts wins, even though I want to. I have to be legitimate with my scaling, and sometimes that's a double-edged sword, to be honest. Yeah, look at this. What is this? Mach 500. Mach 526. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Demon Slayer verse versus Asma. Asma just slams. So hard it's not even funny. John Pork versus Goku. John Pork will just bait Goku in because he's a pig. Goku won't want to eat John Pork, and Goku will lose all of his senses, and then John Pork will just kill Goku. So that's probably how that fight would end up going. Though, here's the thing. To get Guts, a fully mastered Berserk armor Guts, though, absolutely slams the Demon Slayer verse. You want to know why? Because Griffith can destroy an island. And Guts has to fight Griffith at some point. So, if I was to make a video on Guts versus the Demon Slayer verse, as biased as I possibly could, I would just put Guts at, like, end of series up against the Demon Slayer verse. Because the Demon Slayer verse is already finished. So it's like, I can get away with putting Guts in that type of form. You know what I mean? Like, that's not ridiculous. So, Guts scaling to island level Griffith, that's just GG. Demon Slayer verse has nothing on that. They're not touching Griffith. And Griffith, like, dissolved, like, incinerated the entire island, too. So that could be higher than, could be impressive. Powerful as Arceus for Pokemon. I'm not very well versed in the, Pokemon lore. I don't know enough to give you an accurate scale. I can check character stats and profiles wiki that. But I have seen that Arceus, if that's how you pronounce it, does have like multi-universal scaling potential. So. Yeah, 2C. I mean, I don't even use 2C. Multiverse level. What is this? This one says multiverse level plus, high multiverse level plus, low complex multiversal, and this one says outerversal. So I don't think I can answer this question because it seems like there's definitely more than one way to scale. To be honest. I'm not knowledgeable enough in the verse to tell you whether they're outerversal or whether they're not. Definitely universal plus though, multi-universal sure, based on all that. John Pork versus Akito Sai. John Pork slams. He's part of the meme verse. Akito Sai is like. Akito Sai is weird because he goes from like super fodder to like really, really fucking strong in like a second, right? I haven't finished the whole anime, but I've seen some of the scenes, and I'm 10 episodes out of 12 down. And there's probably more in the manga too. Yeah, he goes from like, yeah, John Pork slams because he transcends. He's mematic. He just transcends everything in the normal scaling system via jokes. But if you're 100% real, they're both fictional. So unfortunately, almost no matter what I do, John Pork would lose because he's just wall level if you just say he's fictional. But if we're going by the meme-verse scaling that I've used in the past, John Pork would slam. He'd just shoot Akito Sai. That'd be the end of it. Like, here's the thing. Going back to, it's like Saitama and everything. Like, Saitama fans have to accept that he's not the strongest in fiction. But he is incredibly strong in fiction, okay? Don't get me wrong. Like, 98% of fictional characters aren't planet busting. So, Saitama is like in the top 99, is in the top like 1% of all characters power-wise in fiction. But he's just not in the top like 0.0001%. Who can solo all the meme verse? Currently, probably light novel Rick Astley, because he's still just as strong as he was in the past. He didn't get nerfed at all. Light novel Rick Astley would solo the entire meme verse. Hands down. He's still the strongest meme. Sure. If we go by his light novel. Why are there like... Why are these... Why am I seeing all of these, Why am I seeing all of these, Goku Sings videos? Why are these being recommended to me? I need to know. Second, I gotta... This. What the fuck is this? Do you know Wang Ling from The Daily Life of the Immortal King? I watched some of it, and I think he's fodder. Unless he gets infinitely stronger, he doesn't seem that strong because, like, unless a whole ton of shit happens down the line, which is very possible because I haven't seen the whole thing, he seems like a planet buster. Like, he's stated to be able to destroy the world, maybe the universe. But I don't know how strong he actually is. But what the fuck is this? How the fuck is this getting recommended to me? This shit is just getting randomly fucking recommended to me. Just all over the place. What? This one too. What the fuck is it? Oh hell no! What the fuck is? Whoa! Yo! What the fuck is that? What? That's supposed to be fucking Vegeta too, bruh. What the fuck are they doing to these characters, man? Wait, does copyright still apply? Yeah. I mean, I don't see. Here's the thing: I don't get monetized because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So I don't need to worry about copyright as long as the videos don't get taken down. I am set, basically. Did you know in one episode Wang Ling entered the real world and beat up the director? Oh, so he does get a lot stronger. And that's canon too to the main series? Sheesh. What do they have in here? Low multiverse level. Interesting. You could just say that's like a gag outlier, though. I'm probably that's probably what most people do to like debunk him. They just say that's like a random outlier because like Goku can punch through. Goku's a gag character. He can punch through the manga panel. You could just, but I don't know. I don't know enough about the. I don't know enough about it to tell you whether that's a fact or not. But I'm guessing that to debunk him, they just classify that as an outlier. Which I'm not a huge fan of outliers. Kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of outliers are stupid, but there are some that I understand. I don't know. But it's not like. But keep in mind, I'm pretty sure most people will understand this. But a fictional character entering the real world in fiction is still fictional. So that doesn't. So like people have tried to use. Didn't Xeno Goku like kind of jump out of the screen at a theater or something like that? And now people say Xeno Goku is like actually above all of fiction. You're not above all of fiction. You're just like how you are. That doesn't make you like this like omnipotent, unbeatable being in fiction, right? Is it possible for Rick Astley to lose if he never lets you down? If it's the light novel version, no. Absolutely not. That's part of his entire story in the light novel. He's the strongest because he never lets anyone down. Name one anime character that is beyond the tiering system. I mean, what would be like? Is there an anime character beyond the tiering system? I don't know of an anime character that's like beyond the tiering system off the top of my head. Because you'd have to be able to 100% prove the anime character is beyond the tiering system and that it's not like some weird outlier. So I don't know. I can't tell you if there's a character beyond the tiering system. You could also argue since we're 3D in real life, like beating up the director would just still be a 3D feat, you know? Like, but I don't know. I don't know if that works, but that's just an argument. But I can't think of the top of my head of a character who is beyond the tiering system in anime. I don't really dive into the more like Outerversal Plus area. That's not where I'm an expert in. I haven't studied all of the like platonic concepts, everything like that. I haven't gone in depth into that type of stuff, so I don't want to make videos and like mislead people because I'm just not very good at scaling when it comes to Outerversal characters and above. Right? I do know when a character is baseline outer, but normally most of the time, but I'm just not great with Outerversal scaling in general. So if I answer an Outerversal, like if you ask if someone is Outerversal or not, take it with a grain of salt because I'm just not the smartest man when it comes to that type of stuff. Memeverse is not real because we create memes. Yeah, the memeverse is not real, so technically it's fictional, but the idea, the whole joke of the memeverse is that they're just jokes. So they can just solo everything. You know, it's just like you throw it up to just a stupid-ass joke where it just solos everything. It's like poor writing in a series. It's like you're watching a series and then just like out of nowhere some random ass person just pulls up, beats the absolute living hell out of whoever is the strongest character, and you're just like, alright, okay. Yeah, that made sense. That's most of the idea of the memeverse. But yeah, technically the memeverse is fictional. So if you don't take it as a joke, if you take it 100% seriously, memeverse is not really that much above fiction. But if you take it like that, you kind of ruin jokes. So just completely slipped my mind what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, it's about mythology. People say mythology is above fiction. But mythology is technically fictional, so I'm not sure about that. I haven't really looked into it in depth, but I need to look into that idea in depth, but I don't. I guess it's based on the idea that people in real life believe in the concept of the mythology, but I don't know. You versus Arceus, real life. So, me in real life, I just negged the Pokemon. What? Like, he just gets, he, she, whatever the fuck it is, it gets fucking destroyed. Outer Versal my fucking ass. Won't change a fucking thing. For the character Yu, it doesn't matter, because Yu is like a real-life character, basically, so. And running meme, you know, he's a joke in the meme verse, so. He solos, too. All Arceus just is destroyed. Now what the fuck is this? Vegeta sings the real Slim Shady AI cover.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
The fuck?
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
What the hell?
Act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam and Tommy just burst in the door. We started whooping her ass first than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture. It's the return of the... Oh, wait.
No. Arceus in real life? So if Arceus was in real life? However you pronounce the name, I'm probably pronouncing it so horribly wrong, but oh well. Equal cosmology? Arceus is, like, multi-universal, right? Humans are just kind of fodder. Like, we're just human level in real life. Like, if Arceus is in real life, we're kind of gonna get negged, I'm not gonna lie. But since it's not in real life, we're okay, but I don't think we have a chance against an Arceus in real life. Like a multiversal threat. I'm right in pronunciation? Let's fucking go.
No way, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did.
Yeah, I mean, this one is better than the Vegeta, like, sings Cupid one, though. At least it's better. Because it could be worse. Goku calls you out AI voice. Now, what the fuck type of rabbit hole are we down on?
Wake up, it's time to go to the gym. Yes, you heard me. Stop scrolling through YouTube with those dry-ass lips.
Yo!
Ass lip having ass.
What the
If
fuck?
you don't get up, I will beat the porn addiction out of you.
Yo,
wait
a minute.
Time to go to the gym. Yes, you heard me. Stop scrolling through YouTube with those dry-ass lips. Dry-ass lip having ass. If you don't...
Got fucking called out by Goku. What the fuck? Ballin' Goku AI cover. Okay. And then I'll do Dio Sings Rap God. Oh my gosh. What one is this one?
For your new 4G's on the G. I crept into the bloody bottom fist on them knee. Cause all my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my G.
Okay. Alright. First comment is, don't worry guys, Piccolo gave him the pass. That's a bit wild. Put a lean, I'm a sip. I have to be careful with what I sing along with because, you see, if I sing that, it's raps for me. They got them big rates. I am scared to sing on stream, especially this song, based off of that. What if Goku was in real life? We already established he'd be, like, going after the kids with cancer. Who beat cancer? What do you mean? Goku is in real life. He's just going to go after the kids who beat cancer. That is the most... That is a disease that almost no... Honestly, I was going to make a video on this. Could Goku beat cancer? Yes or no? Could Goku beat cancer? And I'm not sure, because I don't think Goku could get cancer in the first place because of his enhanced, like, immune system and his, like, enhanced body. But he did die from a heart disease. So if you forcibly put cancer on him, he might die to cancer. It is possible. Like, it's not out of this world to say he might die to cancer. I mean, if you delete the VOD, then there's no proof. That's true. But I still don't want to take any risks. I'll do it. Dio sings Rap God next.
Mom, I was gonna go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings. But I'm okay, I'm Alice. One can spit. Something wrong, I can feel it, it's just sincere. A feeling I got. Like something's about to hit me. But I don't know what. If that means what I think it means, it ain't tunnel. Big talk, better be as bananas as you say. I'm not taking any chances. You just want the fat boy.
Why is this actually decent? I mean, it's like for Eminem, how fast he's going. That's good for an AI. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm small enough that that's gonna slide. I'm small enough that that's gonna slide. But if people come back in 4 years, I might have to delete that VOD. I'm not gonna lie. I know. I don't even think I can't even state my opinion on it. It's weird to hear the Japanese voice actors sing in English. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you know Sesh Lilac from Freedom Planet? No, I do not. What if Goku was immortal? Isn't there like a fan manga where Goku is immortal? Doesn't he like surpass Zeno? Isn't that what happens? I think that's realistic. You'd probably just beat the shit out of Zeno. You'd go into the time chamber, just stay in there for a long time, beat the shit out of Zeno. Some people are going to say, oh, he has a family. He does not give a fuck about his family. He does not care about his family. He just leaves for like forever. Many times he's left. He also was training Saiyans in the Tournament of Power while his entire universe was at risk. So if he's willing to train the Saiyans he's up against in the Tournament of Power, he's willing to just leave his family and not give a fuck about the whole universe for, like, a long time. As someone who's a bisexual, you're good. It's just, like I said, I don't want to be risking anything. I don't want to be risking anything. Not a good look. Alright, I'll look it up. Is this a fucking furry? Wait a damn minute. I'm assuming you're wanting me because I'm a power scaler to look over the power, but very interesting. Wait a second. I'm gonna. What are we looking at? Saying small town level with dragon boost and the speed of light with speed of light reaction combat speed. Interesting. Where do they base that off? Multi-city block level versus small town level. What? So multi-city block level to town level, that's what we're looking at. With like supersonic, from anywhere from supersonic to light speed. Interesting. They like a Sonic character? I see. Building level likely town level. That's not. Superhuman physical characteristics. Martial arts expert, has been trained since childhood by the Red Scarves. Hair manipulation, like Jiraiya. It's probably even better than Jiraiya, too. Limited flight. Okay. Limited invulnerability. Interesting. That is a nice ability. Mental fortitude. Okay. Accelerated development. Interesting. Extend. These are underwater breathing. Fire manipulation. Healing. Crystal manipulation. Interesting. Plant manipulation. Enhanced invincibility. Statistics. Okay, so some nice manipulations. Some invincibility and statistic. That's cool. They look like Sonic character. Wait, no, not because they're both hedgehogs. I swear I'm not racist. Oh, no. Got you in 4K. We've got it. We've got it on the stream. We had interesting F-slur dropped, and I watched it, so I'm done for. And now you've been exposed by the furry community for being racist to Sonic the Hedgehog. Or not just Sonic the Hedgehog. Maybe I'm racist too now. Oops. I said one specific hedgehog. Fuck it. We're all. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. I guess I'm racist against furries now. I guess that's what's happening here. Not the worst achievement of all time, but definitely not something that I want on my hit list. You know, I'm just not even gonna. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't even want to get into furries. Because if I do get into furries, I will get canceled for what I say. That is definitely a fact. Anos Odegaard versus you. If it's Anos in real life, he can literally stop time. So that's GG. If it's Anos in series, he gets destroyed. Because Yu is incredibly strong. Alright. Yu is definitely like as a beam beyond the tiering system for sure. Yu versus 5 furries, who wins? I'm American, so I always have a gun on me. Doesn't matter where I am. even if I'm at school, I have a gun on me, so I would just shoot all 5 of the furries, I'm not gonna lie. Furry phobia. We don't want to go down that route, because I could end up in an interesting situation. But yes. Fuck it, I'll just say it. Yes, I do not give a fuck about furries. It's you can do your own thing, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I guess if people do it in private and everything, it's fine, because, you know, it's their private lives, but in public, like, there's schools in my area where, like, people think they're, like, animals, and they're, like, walking around like animals. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Maybe I'll get all the dislikes in the world from that, or maybe people will just call me based. I'll get more loyalty from my fan base, who knows? I don't see... I do see. I'll do the Vegeta thing in a second, but this guy actually just responded to me. Let's see what he said. The guy who did the Saitama thing. Let's see what he's saying here. Bro, even the author said that Saitama is limitless. He said Saitama will one-shot anyone and anything if he wants to. And this is where he loses! He will one-shot anything! Explain Goro! Give me an explanation for how Goro survived. Well, matter of fact, Boros survived a serious punch, did he not? What the fuck? So, Saitama will one-punch anything, and yet there are characters who have tanked his attacks in the past? What the fuck? Name is One Punch Man. One is the original author. Murata also is, but they have different manga, and we don't know of sure that in Murata's manga, Saitama isn't limitless, and Saitama was created to laugh at other superheroes because Saitama is stronger than any of them. So he just said Saitama was created to laugh at other superheroes because Saitama is stronger than any of them. He has no evidence for that. Saitama is just a gag who was created because superheroes are so strong. That doesn't mean that he's stronger than all the other superheroes. You finally know what Sash Lilac looks like from Freedom Planet looks like? Yeah, I do. So, he also hearted his own comment, which is a bit wild. I'll pull this up right now, matter of fact. The fuck is he doing hearting his own comment? The hell? Giving himself a heart. What was the point? Just boosting his own ego. Even the author said Saitama is limitless. I just showed him why Cell is infinite. Cell had... And, like, the author wrote down that Yuha is omnipotent. He does understand that, right? The author wrote that in context. And... but that one isn't the best because it was Uryu saying it. The better example is Cell. It literally says... Like, they straight up, the people who made the anime literally say infinite power in the title. So, like... Explain what Sash Lilac from Freedom looks like? Like a purple, GT said, like a purple Sonic-looking female with some horns? And a tail? I don't know. I haven't seen it that much. It's my best explanation. Yeah. Hearting his own comment is wild. He will one-shot anyone and anything if he wants to. That's where he just lost. Like, you know, there's a drawing that the creator of the manga made where Saitama draws himself. Could bring that up, maybe. It's non-canon, but he could bring that up, possibly. But he didn't bring that up. He just brought up that Saitama is the One Punch Man. Therefore, he will one-punch anyone else. Although he was getting pressed at points by Garo. So, and Garo dealt with his serious punches. Love to see that. But they also have a different manga. He also said that the two authors have a different manga. It's a webcomic and a manga. He doesn't even know his own series. There's a manga and there's a webcomic. He doesn't even know his own series. What the fuck? What is this guy? What? Okay. We don't know for sure that in Murata's manga, Saitama isn't limitless. Yes, we do. He punched. His punch didn't just shatter through dimensions. It destroyed a few solar systems. If he was truly limitless, it would have just shattered everything. You should play Freedom Planet. Maybe I will. Is it like, isn't it exclusive to like a specific platform? Is it like Nintendo exclusive, like something like that? Or no? You think this guy has a Discord? That's a bit cringe, though, to actually debate him. Be interesting. Let's see if he has a Discord and it's about. No, he doesn't. He's British! Interesting. Interesting. Why does he have more subscribers than me? What the fuck? This is what YouTube Shorts gets you. Saj Lilac had friends named Carlo. No, Carol. Carlo. How did I read Carol? I don't know. I see. Interesting. It's one of them. And then the other one. Alright, I see them. So what you're talking about. YouTube Shorts versus good content. It's true. I've seen like CapCut editors, which is, if you don't know, CapCut edits are always like mid, like hit like tens of thousands of subscribers. So YouTube Shorts versus good content, which wins? Good content solos. If YouTube were to ever delete something, they would definitely delete YouTube Shorts over good content. So, and it's hands down, like, no question. Also, I would rather sit down and watch a 20-minute. Honestly, I love watching like 20 to 50-minute scaling videos. I don't know if everyone else here does too, but I just love watching those well-made 20 to 50-minute scaling videos. Those are fire every single time. Because I need, just like with a snack and everything too. But I also don't mind like 5 to 10-minute videos. Those are nice as well. But YouTube Shorts are just kind of dumb. And YouTube Shorts, you can like spit whatever type of like stupid shit you want and get as many and get likes and everything because you don't get checked. Like in my videos, like, so people don't make whole videos debunking YouTube short videos, right? They just don't. Whereas you get more like, yeah, people don't, you can't really debunk YouTube short videos that easily, whereas when you get a debunk of an actual video, it's a lot more interesting because the person needs to back their sources, right? Like in a real video, you need to back up your sources. In a YouTube short, you don't, which is why a lot of YouTube short debunks are dumb. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'll look up people that you're talking to. Let's see. They have, butcher this, Mila, I think. They have Mila at multi-city block level with, what speed are we looking at? Supersonic combat speed. Interesting. And they have Carol at city block, multi-city block level 2. Okay. And I'm assuming supersonic speed with higher on her back. Okay. I like longer, less edited videos. Yeah, I think I have found myself enjoying like well-edited videos. It's like not videos that over-edit, but videos that place the editing at the right point in time. You know what I mean? I also don't even mind like when channels do like a picture. They throw a picture up there and it's just 50 minutes of them talking, but they're good at, you know, talking to a camera, so not even to a camera, to like a computer screen, so it's interesting. I don't even mind that either, to be honest. Why do you keep asking me what they all look like? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you what they look like. Carol looks like, what is this? Like a green, like what? A green, like, rabbit? Not a rabbit. I can't think of the animal. But it's green. It's green. And then Mila is like the rabbit. It's just like a kind of a rabbit with orange hair. It's kind of how it looks. I can't tell. No, it's a cat. How could... What the fuck? I could not think for a second there. How did I get a cat? No, I'm not even going to ask questions. I watched a 2-hour video on the creation of the lines at Disneyland. Surprisingly complex system. Wow. Sounds kind of interesting. Just sit back and watch it. I'm down. I love watching. Like, I have my... So basically, I moved out into this area, and I'm in a really small area basically. So I have my computer here, and I can literally just go lay on my couch with my headset. So I can just, I don't even need a TV. I don't need something to back it up. I don't have to waste money. I can just watch as much stuff as I want while laying on my couch. So I do find myself watching longer videos. Ron Carroll is a wildcat and Mila is a pup. I mean, I said cat for Carroll. I did say cat, but I would have never guessed pup. That looks like a rabbit to me. I'm not very well versed in telling furries apart, though, to be honest. That's not what I'm good at. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not like, if you ask me which famous furry is that, I'd just be like, I don't fucking know. You know what's funny though? I saw a video, like a YouTube short, that had like talked about all the good things furries have done and why furries are positive for society. One of the things was help develop the COVID shot. I'm not like an anti-vaccine kid. I'm not a kid who's going to die in 3 years, right? But when I got the COVID vaccine, I don't know why, it like fucked me up. It gave me long COVID, and I'm still getting over that shit. So, the COVID vaccine just fucked me up. I don't know what it is. I've taken all my other vaccines, everything. It's just that specific vaccine just fucked it up. So, there was nothing positive that the furries had done in that video. So they tried to prove a point to me, but it just pissed me off. It just made me even more angry at furries. IShowSpeed versus Sonic.exe. What is IShowSpeed's numbers looking like? He hasn't really had... He had his Kai Cenat arc, but I haven't really been watching him that much. Still looks like he's doing fine. Wow, he has withstood the test of time, hasn't he? Probably, since IShowSpeed still has a significant amount of fans, and I haven't seen that much about Sonic.exe recently, I'd say Aisha Speed wins for now. You just scream and yell Sonic.exe out of existence. They all look the same to you, huh? What are we trying to... that's a little bit... You know what? Fuck it. They do look the same to me. I can't fucking tell them apart. Like, I can tell the color. Maybe. That's about it. They're just all furries. No other description. I know I'm generalizing a people group, but it's not like they didn't have a choice to become a furry in public or not. You know? Imagine in a furry in a fursuit with a fursuit, I can't even read, with a lab coat holding a little beaker of serum making the COVID vaccine. Yeah, that just pisses me off. What the fuck are you doing showing up to work like that? Like, actually, though, do you know how much disrespect that shows to your boss? Like, I'm the boss. You know, I'm paying you a decent amount. I expect you to show up, do your work every day. You just show up in a fucking fursuit. Or we're trying to advertise to our customers, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Hello? You're pulling up in a fucking fursuit. This is not professional. What? Like... You're gonna intimidate our customers. If anyone comes in, like, bring your kid to work day, they're just gonna look at you. They're just gonna stare at you like, what the hell? No, Sonic.exe is a powerful demon. Yeah, he probably is. I've seen a little bit about him, but I haven't seen that much about him. So he could win though. If he's still relevant, he could definitely win. Do chairs exist? Do chairs exist? I mean, that's definitely a tough question to, like, answer. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting question. I don't know. I think that's like a question that I don't feel qualified to answer that question, if I'm being honest. Do you think the fursuit is even sanitary for the clean rooms? Wait, that's true. Wait, furries get freaky in their fursuits too, right? What the fuck? No wonder I got fucking poisoned by the COVID vaccine. Holy shit! The furries... that's a horrible fucking thought. Oh, hell no. Furry fursuit plus animatronic endoskeleton equals a fucking nightmare. That's what it equals. Good night, y'all. Good night. Dry your cannon. 1. It's good having you in the stream. Why am I seeing strongest versus top 5 strongest versus in fiction? What is this? Strongest versus ranking. I just want to quickly check this out. You know what I mean? I just want to see what we're working with. I'll probably go for a little bit longer. I'm trying to hit 2 hours-ish, maybe like 1 hour, 40 minutes. I don't have that much time left to stream, so a little bit longer. Let's see. Top 5 strongest verses in fiction. All right, let's see where we're working. What the fuck is this profile picture? I'd better not see One Punch Man, or else I'm gonna be pissed. Warhammer, okay. Cthulhu Mythos. SCP. All solid picks. Ruckerverse. Whoa! Whoa! Interesting. Interesting number 1. I know Marvel Comics characters are fucking busted and definitely above outer versal, like above baseline outer, but SCP, from what I've heard, has some like insane cosmology, like not just like a little bit, like a few layers into outer, like in the boundless category if you really want to upscale. I don't know if Marvel is number one, but like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable man in like all of this stuff, but I'm a little bit. This is a little bit questionable. Archie Sonic versus furries. Sonic solos. Archie Sonic absolutely destroys, just blitzes all of them, literally. The furries would be distracted because they would find Sonic distracted. Oh yeah, they would just be staring at Sonic in an interesting and questionable way. So, yeah, Sonic would just blitz all of them. But number one Marvel is definitely controversial, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure about that one. That is definitely debatable. Let's be 100% real. Didn't like Versus Battle Wiki come up with this like DC debunk that like is absolute shit? From what I haven't. My next thing to read is I'm gonna try to read the Batman Who Laughs series because that sounds fire as hell. But from what I understand and from what I've seen from the scaling in DC, they use like 5 and like 4th and like 6th and like 7th dimensional as like metaphors to explain higher realms of existence. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everything is like 5th through 7th dimensional. That's what I understand about the DC universe. That's what I've heard. And like I'm assuming Versus Battle Wiki was just like, fuck it. They said they're 7th dimensional, so the verse caps at 7D. Something like that. That is not out of the question for Versus Battle Wiki. They're a little bit crazy when it comes to their debunks. They watched Roshi literally blow up the moon and said for like 5 years straight. 5 years straight or some shit like that. He ain't moon level. I saw him blow up the moon, but I'm legally blind, so he ain't moon level. King Piccolo, he was only blowing up a country, so Roshi can't be moon level, even though he blew the whole thing to bits. What are you talking about? I left for like an hour. I was talking about strongest verses in fiction, and then I got into Versus Wiki's DC debunk. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable in DC, but from what I've heard, it's complete bullshit. Like, every dedicated DC scaler is just like, yeah, no, this is not it. Yeah, the fact that Roshi wasn't moon level is like, what? Hello? Guys, please think. Please, all you need to do, all that we require is that you use your brain. You know what I mean? But no, we're not going to use our brain. We're just going to spew some stupid shit. Like, oh, I hate how they scale stuff. I just can't. It's good to use them as a reference point for like calcs and stuff, which is what I do, but their scaling is just atrocious. It is so much better to just rewatch the series and go over it. They have Metro Man at multi-city block level, or at city block level plus in AP. And Metro Man, the reason they say that is that he's superior to Titan, who is city block level plus via calc, but Titan literally had like almost none of the power of Metro Man. So I don't know what they're and literally the second Metro Man, like a fake Metro Man showed up and Titan just ran. Just ran. Like, I guarantee you Metro Man is in a higher tier than Titan. He's definitely multi-city block level at least. He also wasn't concerned by the Death Ray that Megamind was going to shoot at him, and Megamind said that the Death Ray had the full concentrated power of the sun, so you could honestly make an argument that Metro Man is incredibly strong. Favorite anime and why? Fuck. I know what my favorite manga is, and it's Berserk. I love, and it's because I love a struggler as the main character. I always have. I don't know why I love that like trope as a main character, but that has always been my favorite thing. And I have been currently I'm looking for a anime that has that. I've been looking around a little bit. Almost all of them are just the Demon King who reincarnated as like the most powerful man in the history of the universe. So I I think I just love the struggler trope, and that's why I love Guts as a main character and protagonist. And I've watched Vinland Saga. I've read through a little bit of it. I love Vinland Saga. It's really good, but I just prefer the whole Guts as a character. I prefer Guts, and I prefer the idea of Berserk. That's not to say Vinland Saga is not goated. It's just that's how I feel. I don't know. Anime wise though, since Berserk is really just a manga. It's Berserk 2016. Berserk 1997 is good, but it's not that good, right? It's top tier, but I'm not putting it in my top 3. I think eventually my favorite anime will be. This is gonna be a crazy take. I think it'll be Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the fighting in Jujutsu Kaisen is like the perfect anime for me. I don't know why. It just is. But currently it's not there because it doesn't have enough episodes. Right now, fuck, it's rough. I am like I'm probably like semi serious about anime because I haven't watched all the watched some of Cowboy Bebop, but I haven't watched all the like cult classics and everything that people talk about, right? So I'm not like the full I'm not like full like what do you call it, otaku, whatever that is shit. I'm not on that all of that. But I have seen a lot of anime. And I think I'll just go with I love. There's something that I forgot. I think honestly, for me, some of the best anime of all time. You know what? I can't pick one, but what I can say is that everything in the big 3 is absolutely 100% goated. Dragon Ball is too. Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Super or Dragon. But I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. I think people do forget how good the big 3 is the first time you watch through it. Because recently I've been watching. I don't know if you know. It's like the Magic, it's like MASH, whatever, Magic and Muscles, whatever it is. It's a good anime. I got like I saw like the main character has to fight like this group of like magicians, and the second I saw them, I just got this feeling. The second they pulled up, I had this feeling, and I remembered like Itachi and Kisame pulling up, and like the entire group of the Akatsuki, and I was just like, holy shit. That feeling is something that I never, I rarely ever get in anime. Like the feeling of just when the Akatsuki show up, oh my goodness. It's hard to even explain that feeling. My favorite's got to be DBZ, Death Note, and Naruto. Yeah, those are all solid. You know what fucking sucks? I had AOT spoiled, so I couldn't enjoy it. I wish I could have, but I couldn't enjoy it because it was spoiled for me, which is unfortunate. I'll watch it at some point, but I won't have the same emotions. Bleach is crazy. Are you saying Bleach is crazy because it's up there, or are you saying Bleach is crazy because it's good? Because I was sick while I watched Bleach, so I literally strolled straight through Bleach. I think for a lot of people, they hated Bleach because of the poor pacing in like some of the arcs. But since I went through Bleach so fast, I enjoyed it like a lot. I did. I enjoyed it a lot because I went through it so fast, basically. If I had gone through it slower, though, it would have been rough. 100% would have been difficult. Because like the Bount arc, yeah, and the Arrancar arc are slow. So if I was like working and shit and I didn't have time for any of it, it would have just been It would have been. I would not have enjoyed it as much. I'm gonna keep it 100, but it still would have been good. Just wouldn't have been as good, right? Bleach currently though, Bleach Thousand Year Blood Work is fire. Thousand Year Blood War arc is fire. Like it is great. I currently I am so the anime that I am hyped for is Chainsaw Man, JJK, and Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. That's what I really want to see right now. And I cannot wait. JJK is coming out. Bleach and JJK are like 1 day apart. Sorry, I had to mute up for a second there. But yeah, I'm hyped for JJK, Bleach, and Chainsaw Man. I hate CGI, so saying I'm hyped for Chainsaw Man is like it's a bit wild because CGI is great. Bleach manga is pretty damn good, but the anime isn't that good. Yeah, I'm gonna read through the Bleach manga at some point I don't. So here's the thing: I watched Bleach at a point. I got serious, like I watched Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, but when I got seriously into anime, it was just when we had like spoilers that there was gonna be a Thousand Year Blood War arc. So I haven't read the Bleach manga because I love the anime so much currently for the Thousand Year Blood War. At some point, I might read it, but to make a video on it because I do want to scale like Ichigo at some point. But I'm fine honestly waiting for the anime to all come out. Oh, I haven't actually seen. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I haven't actually seen that yet. I need to watch that eventually. I do. Not that Bleach anime itself is bad, but the manga is better in my opinion. Yeah, that's fair. Choreography is better. Yeah, it's like me saying it's like some like yeah, from I've read through some of the Bleach manga and it just looks better and it feels better. It also moves faster. So, manga level. You know what I mean? That's not how it is.